Hello everyone, myself Kirish with SolidWorks tutorials. I'm here with the new session on SolidWorks motion studies and the SolidWorks animations. So we'll cover how to deal with the motion studies as well as the basics of animations, how to create it, how to use the time frames and the actors to deal with these things. Let's get started. Yeah. Now this is the model, okay? I need to create some of the animations on it. So let's say this should move up and down, okay, and even this should move up and down, okay. These two are the requirement. So how to do it? So for that, let me just showcase how exactly I need the animations. You see this model. So here, if I just play it, this should move like this, okay, up and down. So how to create this animation? So one more thing is, I don't want these two should be moved together. They should move first and then after this. For example, this is the one. Can you see? So how to create this kind of animation? And even with respect to this, I do need the rotation, okay, along the z-axis. Sorry, along y-axis. So for that also, what to do? Okay. So this is the model. The first thing is you need to rearrange it however you want. Okay, to create the first one, I'll make it normal to view. You need to align these two seats parallel to each other so that if you move this, even this also should move like that. Okay, you need to define the motors for that. Now let me just showcase how to create the new animations. Okay, to animate it everything and to create the rotational animation as well. To do that, simply right click on the animation tab and select the new motion study. Okay, and this is the animation table, and here these all are the review bars. This is the animation tab, and if you have the access to SolidWorks premium, you have this SolidWorks motion into account. Over there you can define the time-based motions and as well as the kinematic linkage animations. Okay, you're gonna get the results accordingly. So with respect to this motion analysis, okay. Now first thing is I want to move this one up and down. So for that you need to define the mechanism. So you have the motor, spring, dampers, force, and the contacts, and even you have the gravity. Okay. So for this, I just need the motor to move up and down. This one. Okay. I'll just select the motor, and in the motors we have two types. One is rotary, linear, and if you have the path defined along the path, it will also move. Right now, I need the up and down movement, so I'll use the linear actuator. Okay. So you need to define the support and direction. Just select this face into account and the direction. The first thing is it is already moved up. It should move downwards now. Okay. So for that, I'll reverse the direction. And the distance, how much you want to displace it downwards. So one thing here is in the motion type, we have different options. One is constant speed. If I define 10 mm per second, it will keep on moving downwards. Okay, with respect to linkages, and it might stop. So instead of this, we have these options. One is you can define the a certain distance. So let's say this should be moved up to 150 degrees Celsius. Sorry, degree. Sorry, it's mm. Okay, 150 mm in the sense 15 centimeters, and then it will stop here only. But what if you want to again? It should go back to the same location. So for that, you can utilize the oscillating movement. Okay, and then we have the servo motors as well as the expressions that we can deal later. Right now we are not going to concentrate on them. You can use the distance as well as the oscillating and the constant speed for the basic. Okay, I'll use this oscillating for now. So it will ask you for the distance, how much distance you want, and then oscillation also, like I need the 150 mm, it should move downwards, and again it should go back. So like this it should oscillate. You can define the hertz, at what rate it should move. That is time period actually. Okay, so once you define it, you just need to click on green check. Okay, and then after this we have defined only the mechanism for this particular part. So what about this assembly? So for this also I'll select the motor, linear actuator motor. So I'll refer this face as a reference. So now this should move up. Okay, and then you can define the same thing, oscillation I need, it should be 150. Okay, and you simply click on green check. So once you define these things, to check whether they are correct or not, you can click on this calculate tool, so that it will calculate what and all the inputs you have given. Okay, I'll simply click on it. And according to the inputs you have given, the motors and the mates, it will try to create the animation mechanism. Okay, can you see this? You can even restrict the timing. You can drag this time frame. I mean, you can set it to up to 4 seconds or 2 seconds. It's all your wish. Let's say I want only up to 4 seconds. I don't want extra timing, so that I can render it or something, like using SolidWorks Visualize and all. You can even render the animations as well. Okay, like this. So even you can change the orientations. For now I'll just keep it like this. Okay, I'm not gonna change anything. So now I need the rotational moment as well. So for that you can use this particular tab, that is animation wizard. You can select this. Here you can define the exploded views as well as the collapse, and if you want to import the basic motion, that also you can do it. Okay, and right now I don't have the explode and collapse. I'll just simply create the rotation of the model. Okay, you just need to click on next, and then here it will ask you for the axis. Can you see here, these are the coordinates? So I need the rotation along the y axis only. Okay, number of rotation it will ask, so clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, however you want, you can define. For now clockwise is fine for me, and the number of rotation is only one rotation is enough. And then it will ask you for the duration. Okay, so for me it should be 4 seconds, and the starting time should be 0. From beginning it should start. You can simply click on finish. Okay, and you could see according to that it will try to rotate. But you could see this animation is not appropriate, right? I want this should be properly rotated along the axis of y. So what to do for that? So to deal with this, you can simply delete these. Okay, these actors, if you want, you can delete it. So now initially I need to orient it properly. So I'll orient like this for now, and you can even update this one. Let's say I'll make it normal, and you can simply right click and replace the key. Now it will be replaced with the view which you have placed. Now again you can try the same thing. Rotate, next, next, from 0 up to 4 seconds is fine. Now check. Okay. So even you can use your own technique to deal with this. Let's say I'll just adjust it again. Instead of using the rotation wizard, you can manually set your orientation actors. I'll just showcase that one. You can remove everything. So this is the first actor, okay, for the orientation. So what you can do is you can copy this one, or you can hold the control and drag it, and you can place it wherever you want. Let's say here, okay, and you can bring it here, the cursor. So initially it was like this. The next thing is I want it should be like this. Okay, you can place like this and right click on it and replace the key. And can you see from this location it will orient like this. And here you can again copy this one, hold the control and place it. Okay, and this location you can again rotate it however you want, like this I want. Not at this location, you can place it here as well. This location it should be like this. Once you place it, right click on it and update the key. Now you can play it. Okay. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir. Correct.
Okay, let's say my question is uh, after 2 seconds I want to hide the this side portion, this entire side portion I don't want. It should be removed completely. What to do for that? You got my question, right?
Yes.
So up to 2 seconds it should be fine. After 2 seconds, no, I don't want this portion completely. It should be hidden. What to do? So for that, you can place your time curve bar exactly at 2 seconds. Okay. What exactly you want to hide is you can simply select them, the components from here. Let's say you can select it from here as well, like this. You see, after this it will be hidden. So you just need to adjust the components. Here you need to check which exactly this component, and you can unhide that one so that you can get the same thing. Okay. So exactly where you want to hide the component, that location you can bring it and you can hide the components. Okay. Yep, that's all about this session. Thank you all. Stay tuned.